Anaconda. First thing I thought of when somebody said they were bringing an anaconda for me to review was it was going to be an enormous Amazonian snake. But it's not, thank goodness. This is an Anaconda bass guitar. It's the Ultra J4 Essence. Familiar shape, familiar pickup configuration. Let's take a closer look. First thing I noticed, and I was very pleased about, these are hip shot tuners. Lovely quality tuners, look at that. Nice to operate, they stay in tune, they look good. Familiar headstock shape. String tree to keep the strings down and give us a bit more of a break angle at the nut. Good way of avoiding buzz. The nut itself appears to be some kind of synthetic resin. Certainly doesn't look like bone. No bone that I've seen anyway. It's cut well. The strings sit perfectly on it. The width here is 40 millimeters. The edge of the nut is a little bit hard, a little bit not really very smoothly finished, but it's perfectly workable. The frets are all nicely finished, no sharp ends on them. We have a maple neck and a maple fingerboard with the traditional dot inlays on the fingerboard itself, and you may or may not be able to see that they're on the side of the neck as well. We have a 5-bolt fitting for the neck to bolt to the body. And overall, pretty standard really, the sort of thing you might be very familiar with. Nicely sculptured, very comfortable fitting. There's an access point at the back as well, traditional easy access if you want to get to the electrics there. The two J-style, we'll call them, shall we, pickups, reasonably familiar configuration there. The bridge is worth a mention. It's a very basic bridge, but it's made of quite substantial material, so it doesn't look flimsy. The strings go through the back of the bridge rather than through the body, which is a little bit of a letdown. I always find, and this is a personal thing, I prefer the strings to go through the body. It's thought to give a bit more sustain. This always looks like a bit of a cheaper option to me, but I stand corrected. You might have different opinions to me on that, which is fair enough. Access for the amplifier lead here, and then we have a master tone rotary control, so clockwise more trebly. We have a pan control here, which rotary control, which in the central position blends. And if you turn it clockwise to give you the bridge pickup and anti-clockwise for the pickup closer to the neck. And we have a master volume rotary control. These are chromed, they look nice, they feel substantial, and they're easy to access as well. What else? I think that's probably about it really. Everything else is as you might expect. The action on this one is relatively low, quite comfortable. Let's see what it sounds like, shall we? We'll begin with the pan control, anti-clockwise, and we'll also have the rotary control for tone all the way around anti-clockwise, so we should get a bassier sound. Here we go. Pretty basic. Let's stay with that pickup and let's turn the rotary control for tone all the way around to the treble side. Pretty standard. Let's move the central pickup selecting pan control, that's a mouthful, isn't it? All the way around clockwise. And we'll stay with the more trebly setting on the tone control. So we should be looking at this little beauty here now. Now the rotary control anti-clockwise to a more bassy sound, still using the pan selector for this pickup. Quite nice, mellow, rich sound. Now let's bring the pan control around to its central position. So we should be blending the two pickups together with the tone control selected anti-clockwise for a more bassy sound. Oh, I like that. Now bringing that tone control all the way around clockwise to a more treble setting, and we've blended both pickups with the pan selector in the central position. What's the verdict? Well, it's a nice guitar. It's a nice guitar. It's well appointed, decent neck, good quality tuners, a reasonable variety of sound. It feels comfortable. I always appreciate a sculpting on the guitar's body. A nice substantial bridge there, easy access controls. So I think overall a pleasant enough guitar. Yeah. Nice bass. That's the Anaconda J4 Ultra Essence. What a mouthful. Anyway, Michael here again. Please think about subscribing. Did I mention about subscribing? Subscribing would be brilliant. The more subscribers, the more interest in the channel, the more we get to share these reviews with more people and spread the love about guitars. Thanks for watching. Happy playing. Bye for now.